Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Tower of Doom, week 3, day 3. So, last time we ended up getting a pretty decent team down to the point that we can now get every single battle done. Haven't lost a single one yet while using it, so it's been going pretty well. We did, I think, have one loss so far, but we haven't actually lost a Valraven specifically. Go make sure our chat is working correctly. Apparently global chat's not working. Oh, it might be because we're in global chat 3. But it's not showing any. Let's go over to 5 and yeah, let's get going with it. I will be using this team, the Yasmin's Pride, Divinia, Ketris, and Def. Both Ketris and Def have HP boost ratio. Pride gives us a ridiculous amount of HP. Divinia also gives us some HP, and that's pretty much the whole premise. Throw Ketris, get a Def, and eventually kill him off a Def mark. And we have just those two kill options then, followed by a bunch of support. So, yeah, pretty much just wins every single time as far as how it's been going so far. And obviously we're just using Titan for the barrier, off of Brown Storm into the barrier off of that. Get a little bit of extra explosion, a bunch of immunity, stun, and all the good stuff that Titan normally does. Also, if anyone's still interested in the guild, we do still have room. If you can do 1 million gold per week, as well as do decent in raids, guild wars, invasions, all that, and you're above the 1,000, we still have a spot or two left, so make sure to get on that. I've had those spots for a while now. Think about it. Whoa, what are you doing already getting a kill? We already lost. Jinxed it immediately. Good job. I didn't realize we didn't have a Brown yet, so it died like near instantly. Well, it's still winnable, but that does make this a lot harder. Go, Def. Get Def marks. Go. Yeah, that does make this a lot harder. What do we need here? I guess we grab a yellow into Divinia into whatever the follow-up is. We need so much HP to not die. Yeah, go get the most luck you've ever had. 4 times Def mark. Go. Highly doubt that's going to do much, but you never know. So far, so nothing. Immediately jinxed. Well then. Well, it's not over. It's not over till Def is dead. Def can solo an entire battle, assuming there's no doom. She could probably... Oh, 1 down. Come on, Def, you got this. Just do that 3 more times. Or actually, technically 4, because he has 2 lives. We'll go take that. And that's why we have Def. Well, that and he has an HP boost ratio. Assuming Def isn't going to kill them all, I should probably go use Ketris, because it's probably not going to be enough to kill them. I have a feeling, even if we get all the Def marks, we're still going to lose, ultimately, to the fact that, exactly that. The fact that he's going to revive right back into one. That's unfortunate. Yeah, we can still win it with another 2 Def casts. Problem is, we need another 2 Def casts. And then it's still pure luck. The struggle of losing hero. There we go. Okay, we're almost there. How much damage? Not enough to kill. That's good. Take those yellows first. He gets a skull. There's no way to stop it. So right here, we just take... Oh, wait. Yes, there is a way to stop it. No, now there's not a way. Come on, really? There was for a moment, and then it went away again. I guess we just take that skull into yellow. He hits his back. I can't really stop him from killing. How much damage is Ketris? That is a lot of math. Let's be sure you shoot off of everything, right? Yeah. I guess we'll calculate that. Let's see, 110, 6, 68, 76, 186, 93. Yeah, 93. On top of 30, that's 123. Math. Oh, that brings him down to just 1 troop. That's not too bad. Let's do that. And he doesn't even get to kill us, because for whatever reason, he didn't go for the skull, but he's about to. Okay, it's, we're in 1-shot range. It's not a good sign. Come on, Def, you got this. Let's see the luckiest Def mark we've ever gotten. Otherwise, that's the biggest fail ever. We lost with this team 0 times until I immediately say it. Then we lose. Second afterwards. What do we take here? I will take it immediately, so it's not worth going for. We'll just take the skull and hope for, like, a purple drop? No, it can't even go that far. We just take it and get nothing out of it, other than just getting the skull. So I can take this blue surge. Just probably take it to the left, just so we have another chance for the other blue in case it doesn't get the mana. I'll take this red because we don't want him getting it. Okay, luckiest Death Mark ever. Go. Kill him next turn, or we might have a problem. Do I take this blue? No, that gives him green. We take this red. No! Death Mark, why have you betrayed us? Okay, let's try that again and not fail immediately by losing hero on second turn. Okay, I'm gonna immediately take a brown. There we go. No fail this time. And once we get this down once, we ought to win. Problem is, if we don't get it down once and he just randomly takes 2 skulls, we kind of lose. We should be perfectly fine this time around. He can take like 3 skulls and it won't even really matter too much. There we go. That's how the team's supposed to go. We'll go for another hit here. Do it on you and then do the split off of that one. Just probably not going to be enough to kill. Let's go all in then, do another one on him. Do it on you. Get it right in the middle. Def just to kill that. Plus he's probably getting summon. Nope, no summon yet. He just really does not want to summon. He just really... What is this loop? Go. Stop it. End your turn. There you go, finally. Almost feel like Diviniaing after that just because of how much red's on the board. Well, let's go get our HP back. We'll throw a def. And then we won because for whatever reason he didn't go for the thing. And he got stunned because he took a skull. There we go. So it should have happened the first time. But oh well. It happens. Actually, we might even be able to reach room 25 this stream. Or floor 25, I mean. Once we reach 25, it just keeps doing the same battle over and over again. It is a slightly hard battle sometimes, but hopefully it's not this time around. Actually, don't even know what it is, but we won't until later. Also, hello, everyone. Didn't even say the hellos yet. Hey, it is the Valraven. Hello, Brian. Hello, Danny. Hello, Mark. Hello, William. Hello, Bogdan. Hello, Pedro. Hello, Bakchan. Hello, Mark. Oh, glad you could finally make it, Mark. Hello, Famous. Hello, hello, Gustavo. Hello, Ron. Hello, Kevin. Happy New Year's, Mercy. In that Storm Shield guy worth crafting in the Soul Forge? No. Storm Shield is pretty bad. The only thing you would ever craft him for is not to use him, but because of the Kingdom upgrade. Because I believe Stormheim's currently sitting at like 10 or 11 stars, I forget which. But that's the only reason you would ever open it is for him. I wouldn't bother... Well, it's definitely better to go craft him now than throwing a bunch of event keys at him. When he's back in the drop table. Well, actually, I don't know. Wait, when is the next Stormheim event? Is it next week? I don't think it is. I need to go double check later. But, actually don't even know off the top of my head. But, I would probably say to craft it then, just so you get the bonus now. It does give 1 extra HP. If you're to the point where you have most of the other mythics already, it would be worth it. Though, otherwise, it's probably like the 12th one you would ever bother crafting. Because it's only used for its Kingdom upgrade, and it's only... The only other instance it's ever used other than that is, a alternative to Dawnbringer, so that you can use Barrier on red, yellow, and blue related things. Like in Guild Wars and stuff. Hello, Overfiend. Hello, Jan. Hello, Bruno. Welcome. Yep, Happy New Year's. So far, still seems like a normal year. Nothing too interesting yet. There we go. We'll throw down the hit on there. Get another def down, or actually first def of this battle. Still throw it down. Obviously, it doesn't def mark the final one. Oh, and apparently it doesn't def mark you either because you're just gonna kill itself out and then re-revive. We'll do that. Get our HP back up. Well, that's actually kind of already up. Take a Divinia there. I guess we'll throw another def. Actually, you know what? No. Because then it's going to block Tetris. Oh, no, it won't. Never mind. Def is kind of behind it. It's not going to block. Okay, well, let's go for Divinia here, just so it has a chance to die. It doesn't. It cleanses it instead. Yeah, I guess we'll just go for Tetris then. So it's kind of being blocked. Final throw Def Marks. Go, Def Mark, go. You got this. Divinia, I guess we'll get up just to try feeding it mana. Hopefully one of them will die to Def Mark next turn, or both. Both would be great. It's not like we're going to lose if it doesn't, but it would speed up the battle. Nope, neither did. That thing just keeps summoning in at lower level. And then we finally catches it by throwing out first slot. You don't have catchers or def, any replacements. Though you do have the Yasmin weapon, you could do Yagway Queen of Tanya then. Yagway Queen of Tanya in place of why can I not remember their names? In place of catchers and def, you can put Yagway and Queen of Tanya. It won't be as strong, but it's still pretty much the same concept. You won't have def mark, but you still have a lot of damage. And you'll have HP boost ratio, which is the most important part, since the two other components gain you a lot of HP. So we got a power scroll here. I don't know if I actually want to go for it, though. I guess we do. We found so many powers this week, though. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, only 4. That's still a lot, though. 4 powers. If we go check our stats right now, we're sitting on 12, 12, 11, and 10. That's not too bad. And you naturally get the least of magic and attack, so yeah, that's not too bad. But of course, the powers give +1 to everything. Not like literal +1 stat, but it makes this thing tick up by 1 each time. And then that eventually gives you higher stats. Also, where are we in the guild? We're actually just right in the middle. Anyways, let's keep moving. Fights. Double check the rooms because I already forgot. Fail. It's 3 and then 2. Let's go do 3. And we don't need to change up the team. I don't know why I feel like I always need to. You have the option to, but there's no need to most of the time. And it's way too tedious to try to switch between a Doom weapon-related team for the final one, and then switch back to a normal team for the non-Doom-related final battle. And, I don't know, it's just way too tedious. If they had the ability to set, like, 2 or 3 different teams for a given game mode that you could switch between quickly, then you'd be able to do it. But currently, there's nothing like that. Pet battles have the same exact problem, too, where you have to use something that's just decent at doing both the early and the later battles. But normally you would actually be able to get it done quicker if you had a different team for the earlier battles compared to the later battles. But because it requires you to have to manually put all 4 of the troops in there, it's slower to switch out into a team, and you just use whatever one team you run for all of them instead of switching. Even though if they had an option to immediately switch between a different team, it'd be probably about a minute quicker to do pet battles every single time. Or at least in late game, it'd be a minute quicker. Earlier on in the game, the amount of time saved would be pretty trivial. What do we need? He's gonna spore us. It is probably like guarantee gonna hit. It's only 20%, but that means he has 100%. Okay, he didn't get it. Yeah, luckily that 20% normally doesn't land. It very, very rarely. It's super disappointing when it does, but pretty low chance. Surprised they didn't try draining the one that has immune to mana drain. I guess the AI is finally getting smarter. It's learning. Okay, we'll get a Divinia done. Get rid of that disease and everything. I kind of just want to throw a Ketris right there. Got enough stats. Actually, no, we don't. Let's go throw another one of those. Probably should have threw it at that since throwing a Ketris there. That's going to get rid of its armor needlessly. Actually, so much so, I think I'm just going to go and get our mana first. If I could figure out a place to go for it, we'll stick that for now. Throw it at you and go from there. So we do that. Get a Ketris down. Just grab that because why not? Grab the reds. Everything else can kind of stay. Get a Ketris there. And that's probably enough damage. Almost enough damage. Okay, he'll skull us, we'll skull him, and that is match. Any troop that can do insane damage for every enemy troop frozen. Justice. Basically just Justice. There's a few others. There's, I cannot remember them off the top of my head. That one, Blue Orb Weapon. Borealis. Justice, the absolute best one. And that one blue common from... That one bug. Where's that from? Glacial Peaks. That one blue bug from Glacial Peaks. I forget what his name is. But he does 2 times to Frozen and 2 times to Web. You can get a lot of damage off on that. But yeah, I would say Justice overall is the best thing if you want to specifically try boost ratioing off of Freeze. He gains a lot of extra HP and attack off of it. And you can also use it on Doom Skulls. Ever since Doom Skulls, they actually got a pretty decent buff, since you can clear about the entire board whenever you cast that if it actually lands. Assuming there's enough skulls on the board. They're still underwhelming compared to what they used to be. But, I don't know, it's still nice. It's not a mechanic I use too often, but it's still pretty potent. At one point, it was the absolute best thing in the game. And even though it hasn't actually changed any, the meta has shifted. But it's still really strong. Never not been strong. I keep wanting to hit him, but he has stealthy. Why you gotta do that? Thing we always want to hit, feels like. What do we want? I guess we'll get catchers here. Oh, it's blocked by Brown. That's not gonna do it, but we'll take the skull. Again, I want to kind of catch us there. It's in the way. I guess we just move that over. She just dies that explosion. We'll do this on last slot, then throw catchers in the middle, and then get a bunch of kills off of that. Then use Def, and that should be kill, or win, I mean. So we'll do that, throw catchers, and Def should kill it. Almost. Oh, and he has immune to Def Mark. We'll just take a skull into anything. Or maybe not literally anything. We'll get that down. What else? Oh, hello. I forgot you gain stats every single time you do that. So we'll just get rid of his armor again. Get a yellow there. Need to go get an entire catcher's up just to kill this thing. I know Def's enough. Just throw that down. Oh, and we still had catchers anyways. Hello, Medieval. Hello, Edge Ninja. Welcome. What troop would you sub in if you don't have Def? Yagway, Queen Titania, are both options. Wisp, and what are the things? There was something else I was contemplating there earlier. I forget what it was though. But yeah, Wisp, Queen Titania, or Yagway. Actually, probably not Yagway. Never mind. It has too much mana conflict. But Queen Titania, Wisp, or it's probably something under red-blue that I'm forgetting. Ice Goblin wouldn't be awful. Really cheap as well. Oh yeah, Megavore was the one I was thinking of. Megavore was the main other replacement. I don't know if you have it though. You'd want to get the weapon down like once or twice and then throw a Megavore down. And mainly use it for instant kills more so than anything. But anyways, let's take out the Doom. Yeah, if you want to just build around the weapon, all you have to do is, with like cheaper stuff, well, it's somewhat cheaper stuff, with no mythics. It's Yasmin's Pride, Divinia, Yagway, Queen Titania is the full composition, if you want to build it like that. I do feel like this is stronger, though, if you have it. Oh, that is if we don't die. Let's take that so we gain a barrier. Let's take this so we gain all the HP we need. Do it on the Valraven, because Valraven, luckily there's a bunch of yellow, so he's kind of being blocked. It's going to be really convenient on yellow Tower of Doom, since he'll pretty much always be blocked whenever we see a Valraven. Or at least more often once we reach 25 plus. So at that point, we don't really get too much further, do we? I think the furthest I ever really got was a little bit past 30. Whatever we did on the previous Tower of Doom, I believe was the furthest we went. Which was like 30 or 31. There isn't much need to go beyond that. Something like 23, your entire guild ends up being completion. And I think we're already sitting at over 23. Even though we haven't actually hit the final battles, but that's mainly because you can get more per battle. Or, you know, if you find lucky rooms, you end up getting a lot more. Ooh, that didn't come close to killing. I'm gonna have to throw a Def here just to get that. Before I do, though, well, before I do, I need to go regain his mana. But before I do, I want to go cast one of these as well. But I also need to go regain its mana. Can we take blue? Can we take purple? Neither. Just throw this down, I guess. Do it on the higher armor just because we get more value. Throw that down. Kills Valraven. Wish we would have killed last slot too. But oh well, another death. Or actually another catch us into a death. Death alone won't be enough here. I don't think it will. I don't know, what do we want? I guess we grab a green to all that. For this die off the death mark. Apparently our hero dies too. It's almost kill range. Should kill the Doom. Or not. Close though. It's gonna make us have to waste an entire hit just to get the other one. Oh, for a second I thought that was 908 attack. I was gonna say, that's still ridiculously high. 308. That's because he gains so much attack per cast that he keeps doing. All we need is one skull. No matter how we get it. There we go. Oh, there we go. And we still had another one. It was still our turn too. Even if we didn't get it. Yeah, 23 entire guild, I believe, is all rewards. And we're currently sitting at 24. So we could just stop right now if everyone else would pick up the slack. How do we still have people at 0? Okay, anyways, we'll grab our 2 orbs. Guess there's still a way for the holiday, possibly? Come on, blues. Nope, green and orange. The exact things we did not want to see. And we'll get the major orb probably tomorrow night. Regardless of if we get it tomorrow night or not. Tomorrow's going to be the last day we're doing Dooms. Just because we'll be done with them. But then this weekend we'll be able to do things like Bounty Hunter, which is starting in Friday. As soon as that rolls around. Also, while I'm in this page, let me go and, for one, give out a redeem code. But also go and do the pet for today. Never mind. No, we don't need to do the pet for today. I forgot. We already have it maxed. But still, while we're here, let's give out the redeem code. I already claimed it earlier just to make sure it would work. Let me go get it real quick. I should probably do that like before every single stream. It doesn't save that much time, but it saves like, I don't know, I guess half a minute? There you guys go. There is the redeem code. Use it on gemsofwar.com underneath the game code section. Gives the same reward as always. It's 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, and 2,500 gold. Underneath your settings menu, whatever your game says there is what you put in. It works on every platform except for the 2 console versions. The redeem code is right over there in chat. Just copy paste it from the chat over there. You guys know where it is. One where it always is, right next to the screen. And simply clicking that link or going to gemsofwar.com underneath the game code section will bring you to the location to go use the code. And, yeah, there you go. Do we have a task to go open a key? No, we do not. But we need to go do a bunch of 5 gem matches, which we still haven't done. And we only got 3 glory keys for that, but still, not too bad. I kind of want to repick this construct one, just because we have this double human thing. That'd be pretty fun if we could get into the triple human. Ah, no, it gave me a useless one. I should have just kept it. But, anyways. We'll automatically get those 3 glory keys pretty quickly by doing nothing. Though while we're here, I guess we'll go to dungeons. Clear these out real quick, then head back to Delves. Head back to Tower of Doom. Then we go to Delves. Oh, sorry. What was your question? Do you know what the error of Gems of War means when it says fail to receive data? Basically, since New Year, Gems of War is weird for you. I haven't had that happen to me yet. I have had that glitch happen in the past. I haven't seen it happen this year yet, or even recently for that matter. But, yeah, I don't know what's causing that. Haven't seen it at all this year. Haven't seen it for multiple months. Pretty sure it's just server issues. Packets being dropped or something. Hello, Captain. Welcome. Oh, by the way, is the stream a little bit smoother today than it has been the last few days? Well, yesterday was running pretty smooth too. But, is it running without any errors? Let me know. Because I did make some adjustments to it that I think kind of fixed it. I don't know. Because I can't actually see my own stream while I'm doing the stream. I know yet last night it was fixed. Okay, we'll go and get the hit down. Another key. And there we go. Okay. So we'll go back and head back to Tower of Doom. Go for a few more and then head to Delves. Ideally, I kind of want to get to 25 tonight. But we'll probably save that for first thing tomorrow. Mainly because I don't know if I'll have enough sigils. If we lose too many times, we're not going to have enough. But also because these battles start getting really long now that we're hitting 21. And really all of them 20 plus start to get quite a bit longer. Not like it scales up exponentially. It scales up evenly the entire time. But, you know, around this area starts to become pretty difficult. Even 15 and above could start to become difficult earlier on in the game. But actually, yeah, even for us it kind of did. I think that's where our first loss was somewhere around there. Just because the quick kill teams start to kind of lose at that point. Then you actually have to do stuff that upscales, like Mang, and, you know, things that boost ratio based on stats. Either their stats, your own stats, or something stat related, because you needed to actually kill them. That or instant kills and stuff like that, like Devour, Deathmark, actual instant kills like Megavore. Anyways, battle number 5. Let's go do that. Fights. No need to change the team. I keep wanting to do it. Take the brown. Grab a red to purple. Do we even need that though? Purple, not really, but yeah, who knows? Maybe we'll cascade something. Nope. Okay, green. Do we want it? Green Surge. Yes. The other. Come on! There's no way I can take either of those two greens without giving them a skull. Luckily, there's a third one. Oh, don't. Ah, I think we just lost again. Why? What was that? Second turn? Third turn? Keep getting that really early hero kill. And when they do that many instances of damage that quick, there's not much we can do against it. At least until we get the first cast down. I should probably cast Ketcher 0 times and just try winning this off the Deathmark alone. Oh wait, no I can't. Never mind. His entire team has immune to undead. Oh, we lost. I might as well retreat right now. His whole team has immune to Deathmark. Well then, let's try that again. That's the one thing undeads are good at. Is immune to Deathmark. Okay, let's immediately take a brown just in case. Take the brown, throw Divinia. There we go. Okay, we don't lose this one. Unless he somehow kills it right now. He was going to. If he would have extra turned that and cast Skeleton, he probably would have. You know what? I'm going to cast this on Skeleton just because that thing needs to go down. If anything's going to kill us, it's going to be Skeleton hitting, yeah, that. Let's see. What do we need? Take a brown. 3 browns so we get Barrier again. Got our mana back. Skeleton's doing work on us. He's going to solo our entire team again. It's pretty much what happened the first time. Okay, we'll go do it on, we'll just do it down the lines. We'll probably hit right in the middle. Actually, we'll probably hit Skeleton directly. I should have tore his armor again, just to throw a Ketchers at it. Oh well. Oh, there we go. Armor destroyed. Not exactly the way I would want to do it, but still technically did the same thing. So out of safety's sake, I think I just have to throw another one of these, just because it's... actually, no, we don't. We throw a brown, and then we throw a Ketchers at him. And that'll be enough damage. And then we throw down another one of these. Do it on you, why not? Maybe get Divinia in there. Yeah, we'll do Divinia. That just hits on barrier or whatever. We'll grab ourselves a brown. He's just gonna grab that skull and it's not gonna matter too much. Yeah, Deathmark on it. Oh yeah, forgot. We can't Deathmark anything unless they're stunned. Otherwise, they're all gonna hit the undead trait thing. That gives them immunity. Oh, we'll just have to kill it with Ketchers hits. Well, we can still throw death, it's just we're only throwing them for damage. And that's not enough damage. That's still not enough damage. Come on, Ketchers, get mana already. We're not even blocked by anything. Well, I guess technically Divinia. But once Divinia gets mana, it just feeds right into you anyways. There we go. Okay. And then we throw... Oh, he gets... No, he only gets summons if he kills. But he doesn't get any summon. Let's throw that at him. Oh, apparently that's enough damage. I was expecting Def to have to clean. Ah, there we go. Double check. Do we have another room? I don't think we did. No, we don't have another room until 23 and then 24. These two are both clean and both number 5 as well. Actually, 3 5s in a row. But anyways, go to final room. Got a purple. This one has a lot of Deathmark immune too, doesn't it? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, the whole team. Not a little Deathmark immune. The entire team is Deathmark immune. Of course. That doesn't matter too much though. We're not using Def specifically for his Deathmark. It is the backup plan. Worst comes to worst. but that's not the main component that we're using him for. More so the HP boost ratio. And to clean up after Tetris. Okay, he's gonna go for that skull. That's fine. Get a bunch of stats. Throw a hit there. Go and get another thing going here. Do that onto... Actually, I'm probably gonna ignore that one. You know what? Actually, we'll go for it. It's the lowest armor, but it's probably in the order of which we're killing, so it's fine. Def mark. Oh, yeah, we can't def mark. So we're not gonna do that. We'll take a brown surge. Oh, I was thinking brown so we wouldn't be blocked on green, but I forgot they're both blocked. Fail. Same color. Actually, he's blocked on everything, isn't he? If either of those don't have full mana, or Tetris is blocked on everything initially, which isn't too big a deal, but still. So we'll take the red. Fortunately, it didn't surge. Otherwise, we'd have the cast right here. Just take that over, let him have the skull, and that'll be that. Let's see. What do we even do here? We'll throw a thingy on you. Tetris in the middle. Why have I not hit the def at all yet? I mean the doom. I need to go do that. At this point, we might as well armor tier it and then throw Tetris at it. And then doom should wipe out whatever's left. Take that because why not? Gives us the mana we need. And we'll get the Vinya here too, just to make sure it goes into it. Do that on you. Get ready on Tetris, and up a match. And maybe def if we need it. Only need it if that's not dead yet, but at this point it's probably going to die by the time we reached it. 1 HP, and it still gets all that value. Wait, how did it die? Oh, it died to def's 2 damage. That's funny. It died to 2 true damage off of def. Can't even remember the last time we've gotten a kill off of that. It is a nice mechanic of him. Very rarely does it actually pick up a kill, but it does start chipping down first slot over time. Until they do eventually die. Normally it's like a skull or something that finishes them off though. Or another true damage hit. Or Crimson Bat just hitting it with a gigantic number. Especially against Divines. Oh, we can actually kill that with Enrage. Actually, you know what? What am I doing? We could already have... Oh, never mind. I was gonna say, we could have already won this battle ages ago by just doing that. I still think it was enough damage. Apparently not. Oh well. Another one down. On to the next one. I think this next one's going to be the last one for now. Just so we can go do the delves that we need to go do. Anyways, it was room number 5, but let me just double check again. Then tomorrow we'll have the 2 bigger ones. Actually, wait. Has no one in my guild reached 25 yet? I'm actually surprised. Maybe just haven't scouted forward. Or maybe just haven't chatted. I know, none of them actually reached further than 25 yet. It's still fine, though. There's really not much of a point. Anything beyond 25 starts to get a lot less value. And we're pretty much already done to that point. Anyways, battle number 5. What is it? It's, oh, that's fine. Don't have to deal with the 1 Submerge, but the only thing really affected by Submerge here is Def. And his Def mark still applies, just not his damage. Oh, and Siren might be a little bit annoying initially. Actually, that's a lot of damage. Oh, no, only 82. Never mind. That's not going to kill anything. Though if that hits on first slot, it's going to be annoying. Someone mentioned... Oh, hello, Lee. Someone mentioned the seasonal imps in your stream a few days ago, and you have been trying to find the winter one while it's still around. Where is the best place? Gem keys or VIP keys? Also, you can craft it just for 800 diamonds if you really wanted to later on, once it rolls around. It might take several months for it to roll around, but it does eventually roll around. Yeah, Winter Imp's still available until the end of January. Then the Imp of Love will be February and March. Of all the imps, though, Winter Imp actually is the strongest of them. I will do that on first slot, just so our skulls start doing better damage. Yeah, we'll take a red. Grab brown to brown. For the Skullus, fine. Take another brown. Grab another HP gain, because we're definitely going to need it. Grab a... nothing? Yeah, I'll take a red. Oh, I should have taken purple. Should have gotten that and gotten the purple. Could have been full mana. Well, apparently we still get it off Cascade, so it works. Oh, you need full mana. I'm actually going to go out of my way to get it for you. So we can go do another cast here, then throw catchers right there and get the double kill. And it will almost kill Azura as well. So do that on you. Azura will be slightly annoying because we do have a few positive stats effects and then we'll get rid of them. But even with it, it's not really going to kill us. Even if it hits HP, it's only 40. Not too much. Well, it does have boost ratio, so it's like, what, 42 or 43? Still pretty low. Death's not going to be enough damage, so I'm going to take the Skull. That will definitely die to death, the other one won't. And all we need now is 2 hits, or any cast. Either or will do it. Well, apparently we'll go the 2-hit route. And super dead. Hello, Julio! Hello, Walter. Welcome. And there's our 3 glory keys for doing pretty much nothing automatically. What would you use if you don't have Bull or Death? You would use Yagwe and Queen Titania. If you were using this composition. Any word on if the devs are going to change or improve the rewards for Tower of Doom? They said that they might add... Oh, what did they say they would add to it? They did say they might add something to it. I think they said shards, I believe, to these reward tiers. On every single one of the portals. Like how you see there's like a portal every other one. I think they were going to add some amount of shards to it. Or just in general, more shards to this. Because currently it gives 0, but there are some shards off the shop. Yeah, that tier ends up giving it, that tier ends up giving it. But that was the only thing that they were going to do. Was specifically add some shards here. And no, other than that, they did not have any intention to buff it. And there's almost 100% chance they're not buffing the amount of gems it gives. It seems like they're going to just give more shards, which basically does nothing for the most part. But I don't know, more shards is better than nothing. But it's still not like gems or anything. Speaking of gems, 15 gems, that's not too bad. 16 tribute and 30 glory keys. I mean gold keys. I wish those were glory keys. Anyways, wait, that wasn't the final battle yet, was it? I think we still had one more. Or was that the final battle? Nope, that wasn't the final battle. Let's go take the boss room. And that'll be our last Tower of Doom for now, but then we'll switch over to Delves. And of course we get a Valraven. Well, that's a good thing, but it's bad because it's right up front and there's a Ragnagord. So we'll take yellow just in case. You never know. So we can go tier it. That's nice. We have barrier. That's also nice. Duro probably won't die. Oh, it exploded really nicely off that destroy too. Perfect. Yeah, we'll do it there. Actually, no, we'll probably throw catchers on first slot, not on him. I need that Valraven to go down before it gets mana somehow. Very unlikely, but it can happen, especially with Ragnagord there. Throw another one of these, probably on Ragnagord itself. That skull is tempting, but I don't think we're going to need it. Actually, yes, we do. We'll take the red instead, though. Get it that way. The Cascade. I think I got full mana off of that with all the Cascades. No way to properly drop that, so not going to bother. We'll just go throw another Yasmin onto probably this one right there, and then we can just throw the Ketris that first slot and then start getting Def on it. And then we just have to worry about specifically the Doom itself. So we'll do that. Get the hit onto first slot. He'll skull us, it's fine. Get the hit onto first, dead. We'll have to deal with his... No, we won't. Never mind. Perfect. That skull that he did actually just helped us a lot because he gets stunned off it. So now he doesn't revive, assuming we kill him while he's stunned. And I believe Def is enough damage, just to make sure. We'll go do it on you, and then we'll throw Def. And he should still be stunned, and he is. So we'll do that, he'll die, and that speeds up the battle. And all we need now is one Ketris, and that will split kill the other one. Whichever one has higher durability, we'll use it on. And it looks like it's going to be the Doom, because he keeps taking all the damage from everything. Let's move anything over, and get our mana, dead. There we go. And tomorrow we should have the Major Orb, and we'll also be reaching floor 25, regardless of how far we are. I don't think the guild will be done by then, but I need to reach at least 25 because that's as far as you get the those little scrolls for. I haven't really been making much mention of them, but yeah, every single time we kill out the Doom room, specifically that final room, we do get another one of those scroll thingy things, and those are used to upgrade the weapon. Where'd it go? That's not what I want. I'm looking for rarity. There we go. But yeah, it's used to upgrade this weapon right here. I don't know how far I actually want to upgrade it, though. I think up to the Create a Doom Skull. We can actually keep going all the way if we really wanted to. But I don't know if I want to go that far with it. I think we'll just go up to Create a Doom Skull. Because that's interesting that it can actually get the possible chance of extra turning, even when there's not a Doom. I believe it's the only one of the 3 weapons so far that has that chance. It's definitely the only one that specifically creates a Doom Skull. And of all of them, I'd probably say, as far as its actual perks, probably is the best perk of any of the other 3 doomed weapons. Anyways, we'll leave it at that for now. Okay, so now we have a +9 and 2 +6s. And let's go to Delves. So, of course, we're still just camping Warrens. Oh, we have a... You know what? We could have probably already upgraded these. I forgot. We just have all these shards sitting here from the last several... however long. But, yeah, let's go upgrade all this. We could probably get Pan's Veil to a 12-star. And I didn't even bother doing it yet.
Now that they're on me.
Oh, thank you. I don't drink, though. Oh, wait, who sent that? Sorry. I don't have the page up for that. And I don't think the notification went up because, for whatever reason, that page still seems to be broken. But, thank you for that, whoever just donated that. Greatly appreciated. Don't even know where it was or anything. Let's see. That's sad. I can't even remember the, Oh, yeah, it's that one. I can't even remember the URL for the thingy. But thank you, whoever just donated. I'll have your name in a second. Because I don't think the other thing went up. Log in. Log in. Luckily, it auto-remembers. Normally, I set this up before I start streaming, but forgot to today. Let's see. Where'd it go? Yeah, thank you, Goober Pile, for the donation. Greatly appreciated. Well, I could get some kind of drink with it, just not a beer. Anyways, let's keep going with these. Yep, I think that's enough bunny corns now to go upgrade it. Let's see, we might actually not even need to go any further. Let's see how far we are. Let's see, troop menu. Go under the pets, or not pets, where's faction? The Warrens is what we need. And exactly so. Got it right on the dot. So we'll go send this thing, boom. And then we go level it. And we'll do it manually, don't need to go use a green orb, just be a waste. Only really worth it on Legends and Mythics, and I guess maybe Ultra Rares. I mean, maybe on Epics, but definitely not on Ultra Rares and below. Anyways, that should be 12-star Pan's Veil, and there's actually no point in upgrading this guy yet, because him being upgraded or not upgraded doesn't actually change our star level. So this should have made Pan's Veil go from 10-star to 12-star right now. Yep, there it goes, and it just goes immediately to 12-star. There we go. Okay, and we shouldn't be able to go any further than that, even if we upgrade something. Yep, not available yet, because we need 22 Pan's Veil troops level to 20. Currently, only 21 can be. Also, somehow we don't have a Pan's Veil pet to level 20 yet. Apparently, we need to go get more copies of Billy Kid. If we ever get one more Pan's Veil troop, we actually don't have the Billy Kid to go upgrade it. So that might be the first time we'll ever need to throw down gems. Though I'm pretty sure we're not getting a Pan's Veil troop for a while. But, yeah, once we get one more, if Billy Kid's not upgraded, the next time I find him, I'm actually going to have to throw gems until we get enough copies to have him if we want to go get the Kingdom upgrade. Though I think next Kingdom upgrade is probably useless. What even is it? 1.5 tribute rewards. That's not awful. But yeah, most of them are actually pretty incremental until, like, power level 20. That's long ways away. I think the highest one right now is 14, and I think Darkstone's like 14 or 15 once it gets a hero class. But it's a while before we start hitting 20s. That's like next year while, like 2020 while away. And then they're just going to expand it further. You can tell just from the coloration. Common, rare, ultra rare, epic. Obviously they'll be adding up to level 30 if they follow this format. Because they'll start going to orange stars for legendary and the bluish, you know, the teal, whatever color you want to call that, cyan. The really bright mythic color stars for 25 to 30. Yeah, eventually. Obviously, they don't have that now because we're still like a year away even from level 20, let alone going further than that. But they already planned ahead so that it can upscale all the way to, like, probably 3 years from now. That format will be able to go maybe even a little bit further than that. But anyways, let's go do Delves now. Go back to Underworld. And the Warrens is where we're currently at, doing a bunch of stuff here. And just running through this and make sure... Oh, did I accidentally take the... Oh no, I'm on the 1 times right now. Yeah, as long as it says 110, we can do every room. If it says 120, I need to make sure not to do every room. But we're still on the saved 110 from earlier. So yeah, let's go do our first room and go from there. I'm still using the very safe team. It's a little bit slower, but its win rate is near impossible to lose. It's still losable, but very unlikely. Very, very unlikely. Buy a soda instead. 1 step ahead of you. I really need to stop drinking soda, though. But it have been quite a bit lately. Mainly because of the holidays and everything. I've easily gained like a good 5-10 pounds over the holidays. I've been walking more, though, again. But I try always walking at least a little bit. But lately I've been getting a little bit lazier with it. Normally when I have a place to actually walk to, it's a lot easier. And today I just did a bunch of grocery shopping and went to the bank and everything. Okay. Radiant Furnace down. Go get a... I guess just do Gurgulpa there. Tower of Doom seems kind of lame and not worth it. Tower of Doom is mainly worth it in the same way that raids and evasions are worth it. You get a bunch of orbs out of them in a vault key. Those are like the main core rewards that you really get from it. Got a 1.3. It's actually better to do the top route, right? Yeah, we do that. That. This is a really weird format. What even is the optimal path of this? I guess... Huh, that's really weird. Well, it's just... No, it's not the same way. So we take the 1.3, we go to the 1.25, we go to the 1.15, we then cut there, take the weaker 1.15, then the treasure room one, then final room. That is a really weird order. Never even seen it do the specific order. I do have to say, out of every faction, this thing has the most possible combinations, I think, of possible room orders that are actually the optimal order to do. It's kind of nice change of pace, just because it really makes you actually think of what the correct order is. More so than probably any other delve. In a way, I kind of hated that initially, but I kind of wish more delves were like that, because it actually makes you have to play delves like you would normally expect to play it, where you think you would have to go for a different path each time. Because a lot of the other ones are pretty standard as far as the path that you need to take every time. Oddly enough, one of the biggest culprits of that is actually All-Seeing Eye. It seemed a little bit more diverse at first, but then you kind of realize all you have to do is really just scout out the tier 5 room. And if it's a 1.15, you take top half. And if it's not, you basically just go middle, bottom, top, and just do that every single time. Whereas this one is way more complicated than that. And I just kill it with that. Yeah, I wish Tower of Doom did have more gems. The biggest issue with it is leaderboard is pointless. It has a really, really bad leaderboard, Tower of Doom. Like a completely pointless one. Once your guild has done every reward, I don't know why any guild bothers going any further. Like, as long as you personally have reached floor 25 completed, and your guild has completed all the tasks, there's no point in going any further. Because if you're trying for leaderboard, you're just wasting gems to get gems.
Mana surge. Mana surge.
I'm almost thinking about not even buying as far into packs and just crafting the weapon each time. Though, if I'm not mistaken, it costs an absurd amount of resources to craft it. But I think it still comes out cheaper doing it that way, even though we'll have less sigils. I don't know, maybe I'll keep the higher amount of sigils. It's just you get a lot throughout the week. But normally we're already done with it by like the 4th day or whatever it is. The 3rd or 4th day. Like it's Wednesday right now and we're essentially done with it. We will be tomorrow. like near guarantee. Like pretty much right at the halfway mark of the week. Or at least the event-related week. Which would be halfway through Thursday. Okay, now we go all the way over here. Actually, we could technically... No, we have to. Because we have to do a room that will then go into this tier 5. And we don't want to take this one because it's a treasure room. And ideally, we'd want to save that for a little bit later if we can. We do this to cut over. Even though it's a 1.15, we still want to cut over this way. Because it gives us the 1.3 next. What else? Yeah, let's take the yellow. Get all that rolling. Get good Divini in there. Get another one. Go for everything. Load it all. Get an Furnace. Yeah, we'll take a brown. Golfa. Actually, no, let's grab that. What else we need? Get a Golfa for everything. Get a good Divine right there and get Furnace back up. Slow and steady. It's actually not too slow. Definitely not the quickest thing we'd be using, but it's safe. I don't think we've lost... I'll probably jinx it again, but I don't think we've lost a single time with this yet. I think we've lost the Gorgolfa maybe a few times, but even that's super rare. So we're into the 1.3, take the 1.25 treasure room, take the 1.15, then the 1.15 treasure room, and then the final battle. And then rinse and repeat 3 more times. Or at least 2 more times, and we'll probably delay the other one till tomorrow night. That was my convert area. Just gonna use that. If you are in the top 5 or so, it seems super lame. Yeah, as far as the gem amount that you get, even if you are in the top 5 or so, the amount of gems you have to spend to get that high is kind of counterproductive. Because even if you reach that point, you spent more gems to get to that point. So really the only thing you're getting are more dooms, which is kind of pointless as well, because you can just use orbs of ascension on them. As long as you have a few blue orbs laying around, it's the same thing as getting more copies. And they give a really small amount of copies of Dooms, too. Even if you make first place, isn't it like 25 or 30 Dooms? It's not even enough for 1 Ascension. Because Epic to Legend takes 50, and Legend to Mythic takes 100. And in neither of those instances would it be enough to actually get it. You pretty much just get it to epic rarity and then use 2 small blues on it. Just so you never need to go and worry about it. Or 3 small blues, either or. I guess technically you could use a larger blue as well. But I'm currently saving those for Zugoff. Eventually. We're still ages away from a Zugoff though. On my current rate, we're like 2 years away. If I only use major orbs and I don't go for leaderboards, we're like 2 years away. But we're probably going to be going for some leaderboards. Like last time we did it, we got 1 major blue. Who knows, maybe we can do the same thing again when we try for it. Or who knows, maybe even get a power orb. I do eventually want to get a power orb from one. I'm not sure when we're going to bother trying for it, but we'll go for it eventually. Good night, Medieval. Have a good time. Yeah, my blue orb luck has been really bad lately. Other than when we did the last Thursday when we ended up doing the hero class thing. Other than that, it was probably around 3 to 4 months since we got a major blue. Prior to that, it was a really, really long streak of not getting any. But who knows? Hopefully we'll break that again tomorrow when we go get our major orb open. Also, once we get a few more pets upgraded, we'll have an orb too. I believe we're 4 pet levels away from getting it. Or, you know, by 4, I mean the Ascension thing. Okay, what do we want here? We'll go get a Gorgotha down. Because every single time you upgrade a pet, it moves by 5. And I mean, basically 20 levels for those 5s. Come on, click. Throwing a furnace at it. And dead. Oh, burn. And now we take our treasure room and then take the final room. If anyone still has any other questions or anything you want me to go over, let me know. Otherwise, mainly just doing daily delves, which we actually have to do now again. We've had a while where we haven't really needed to do daily delves, but we deliberately kept this one at a low level so we could finally farm it, or finally have a place to farm. And this delve is still currently set up as the best delve to farm for anything. It has 1 guaranteed treasure room and 2 potential treasure rooms, making it even better loot than Crypt. Did he really just devour us? Luckily that wasn't Infernus. If he actually killed Infernus, we could have lost right then and there. That's the biggest flaw that this team actually has. We do not have immune to devour on anything. 0% of this team has immune. So, yeah, if he feels like getting lucky at 1 in 60 chance or any other devours, we're kind of out of luck. That'd have been really funny. Funny, not funny, if he would have gotten another devour there. Also, didn't I just say we haven't lost a single time yet? They're trying. They heard our words. They want a vengeance. Okay, let's go cast our thing down, and there we go. What kind of mic am I using? Blue Yeti. We ended up getting it ages ago. We actually fundraised it when we were doing, well, we're still on Twitch. It was kind of funny. I wasn't even expecting us to reach our goal. Yeah, I think we reached the goal within like 30 minutes, yet we were streaming for like hours upon hours over the course of an entire week. But we ended up getting it within like the first hour or two, because I was using a pretty bad mic when I first started. I don't even know if any of my videos on this channel still even have audio with that mic. I think like, yeah, there might still be some, like ages ago. But yeah, it's pretty bad. So people get money pretty quick for that incentive. There's actually 3 donations covered. It was like a 50, a 50, and then someone did like a 25 or 30, whatever it was. What do we need? Go get another explosion. Yeah, another explosion. Yeah, this mix has been really nice. It's still been holding up the entire time. Well, it's only been, what, 2 years now? A little bit higher. You were watching my old videos and I was super enthused about things. I'm still super enthused now. I'm just not as loud as I was before. Now we just need a headset goal. I actually don't really like using like the whole headset things. I actually prefer just having like whatever the thing are called. The earpod things. Oh no, what are they called? Well, they're just called headphones, right? But no, I kind of prefer just having these. I don't like how they like make your ears all sweaty. Like they're really hard to wear for a long duration. And this game isn't really that audio based at all. Like not even remotely close. Like I could see that if we were playing games that were that mattered. But oh no, none of the games I ever play really matter. Most of the games I ever play are like turn-based strategies and stuff like that. At most, maybe like multiplayer online battle arenas as far as like competitive real-time stuff. And of course I've been playing Smash some lately too. But none of those are really audio-based for the most part. Wait, what room am I looking for here? Looks like we rushed to this. Unfortunately, we have to take the 1.15 to get there though. Then we take the other big 1.25. Then we just go all the way around at that point. Oh wait, ours is 3 higher. Never mind. So we go all the way there. Then we cut over, and we take that into treasure room into finish. Okay, so let's do that. What do we need? Throw a Mercy down. What is a good updated Fairish Raw team for PvP or for soul grinding? There's no updated version. They're still the same that they've always been. If you're using it for soul grinding, you do it in Dragon Soul, Fairish Raw, a second Fairish Raw or Azurus in third slot, followed by Umberwolf or Hero using Necromancer class with Purple Storm in fourth slot, either or. And that's what you use for soul farming. And if you're doing in PvP, you do it with Mountain Crusher as Titan or Dragon Guard, normally Titan, followed by Dragon Soul, World Breaker, and Fairish Raw. And Fairish Raw plus World Breaker covers every color in the game. And Fairish Raw picks up for everything that World Breaker doesn't do well, mainly Submerge. So whenever they get Submerged, you can just one-shot them with Fairish Raw instead. I've gotten more used to talking since then. When I first started this channel, I basically like never talked ever. There was almost no need for me to ever really talk. But then I started talking a lot because we have to do commentary for everything. So I've just naturally gotten slightly better at talking over time. I'm still not good at talking specifically to people though. Still working on that, work in progress. But I don't know, over the years I've gotten decently better at just talking in general. Still a ways to go though. Next order of business, learn how to pronounce words. That will be a long one to figure out. I've always been bad at that. Like, I even had to go to, like, speech classes in, pre-K elementary school and stuff like that, just because my pronunciation of stuff was so bad. But now it's kind of like a quirk that's kind of funny now. So, I don't know, maybe I won't improve it. Let's see. Yeah, it's kind of funny that something like that is actually something that people kind of like now. Well, we'll go and just get the Mercy down. Don't think we have any kills there, so let's go for Infernus. Get a good Growth going. And we'll just get the convert there into Infernus. What if you have no mythic for what? Doing Distill? You could probably do the same thing with Yagway, right? I'm just trying to think of some other options because I feel like I always end up just mentioning Yagway. But he is pretty strong. Also, speaking about Yagway, this Friday you'll be using him because Bounty Hunter. But, I don't know, there's still a lot of stuff that Yagway does get used for. He's a really good troop. It doesn't seem like it, but, like, right here, you'd get so much damage because you just convert purple to red, then you do it again immediately, and you basically just double killed whatever you're up against. Oh no, we're currently in Delves right now. We're currently doing War in Delves. But no, same thing for Tower of Doom. The answer is replace it with Yagway. Yagway Queen Titania specifically, since you're restricted to red. In that case, you can't use Queen Titania here because it's green and yellow. I mean green and yeah, green and yellow. That was right. Yeah, Yagway into Queen Titania for everything that's red is pretty much correct, yeah. There are some instances where other stuff is better. Or actually a lot of instances where other stuff is better, but it's still a really solid option. The biggest issue with Yagway into Queen Titania, it's really bad at upscaling to higher stats. Like, it can easily kill things with similar stats. It can easily kill things with double its stats. Once you start getting too much further than double stats, it starts to get less efficient than other options. It can still technically win those, it starts to noticeably slow down a lot. Actually, why am I going to convert there? That would have been pointless other than for the heal. And one more will do it. I should have taken that red we had the previous turn. No, the summon! Why you gotta do that? Could've just won. more will do it. If he doesn't summon again, actually, he can't summon again. There's nothing to summon with. Oh, and is he gonna summon again? What are the guidelines for choosing a banner? You know what? I should really do an updated video on that. Actually, have I even done a video on it in the first place? I've gone over it like billions of times though. But generally, it's whatever your mana accumulator is what you put your banner to. You also want to make sure that anything that ever requires 10 mana has a +1, generally. The main ones that you'll want to make sure have a +1 are 4 mana, 7 mana, 10 mana, 11 mana, and very occasionally 14 mana. And the ones that you generally want to make sure you have a +2 for are 5 mana, which there's, I don't think, any good options that exist. 8 mana, sometimes 10 mana, 13 mana, 12 mana, especially if you're using a convert team, and anything that just really needs a lot of mana, like 15 plus, assuming. But as far as like the banner that we chose for this particular team, we're currently using double yellow. Ideally, we'd be using a minus banner that has +2 yellow into +1 something else, but no good option exists with what's currently available. But we're currently using +2 yellow because we need Gorgolfa as our mana generator, and Mercy simply converts directly into it, giving us even more mana out of it, like whenever she does that. But that's why we currently have yellow set. Like if he was to set a banner for his team, he'd want to go with a +1 green, +1 blue, or one of the other banners that have -1 to a color that also gives pluses to those colors. Because you'd want a +1 to make sure you can one-turn Rife, and you'd want to have a +1 on the 11 mana there that's not blocked, specifically for the green, so that you can 2-turn your captain. You wouldn't set your +2 brown, because you do not need to keep spamming Ship Cannon. You would want to be spamming your Skullbeard in order to accumulate mana for everything else. Yeah, basically, put it into your mana generator. And if not specifically into your mana generator, into what your mana generator is specifically creating. And dead. Okay, I think we take this one, right? Yeah, it's 1.2. Then we do it to 1.25, then we take the non-treasure room, then we take the treasure room, then we beat out the delve, and then we have to just do that one more time, and then we'll delay the other one till tomorrow. We don't have any extra turn there. We'll throw the Infernus down. Got a good Gorgolfa in there. Let's go through the explosion. Gonna have Infernus. Yeah, if anyone still has any other questions, let me know. We'll still be around for probably another 10 minutes. Maybe a little bit longer. Depends how long next delve takes. Just take about as long as this one did. However long that was. Actually, how long are these taking? I would assume it's about 10 to 15 minutes. They're definitely not quick. That's mainly because we're doing every room. But it's still worth it for the loot. Or kind of. It's worth it for the shards. It's not really worth it for much else other than the shards. It's like the only thing that we're really getting that's worth the time that we're putting in. And even that's not giving us too much, but there's not really any other way to gain shards, so we're kind of stuck having to farm it by this way. That's the whole reason why we're even keeping this delve at a lower level to begin with, is to farm shards. Over 250,000 souls gained in the last 2 days in Arena. That's a lot of souls, specifically from just Arena. Very nice. Still got a ways to go if you're going for Dawnbringer though. But nice progress. Takes a while, but it's worth it once you finally get it. Dawnbringer is one of the more useful things to have laying around. Makes for a good barrier option, decent AoE, and just well-rounded for a lot of stuff. The only thing I personally use it for a lot, though, this late in the game is what's it called? The every Thursday for the class event. I feel like I use it for that more so than anything else. But the barrier aspect of it does tend to get used more so than the damage. Because I feel like the class events are one of the main areas where you actually use it more so for its damage. That and Arena. Once you have Dawnbringer, you just wipe through Arena in one shot, basically. The only thing that normally doesn't die is the hero off the AoE off of Dawnbringer. And very occasionally the ultra rare. Someone in your guild did a trophy challenge for 1,000 gems to the winner. How do they plan on giving 1,000 gems to the winner? Because that'd be really expensive if they tried doing it through gifts. I know in the past, one guild ended up doing some kind of incentive to get Death Knight armor. Since Death Knight armor can only ever be bought in with money, they did some kind of incentive system to try to get people to do more, and then gave out Death Knight armors to everyone who didn't have Death Knight armors. Well, you know, to whoever who did the challenge who didn't have Death Knight armor. Not sure how they went about doing the money exchange, but there were some guilds that did it. I believe mainly Interim, but I think there was a few others that did it too in the past. I'm pretty sure they still don't do it now. Otherwise, that'd be a lot of money if they did that like every week or every month. I guess to some people it wouldn't be. It's still $50, $50. In a free-to-play game, that's a lot. Let's see. Get that down. Furnace. Throw the convert there. And dead. Okay, take this. Final room. One more to go. I know, free-to-play seems to be the direction that a lot of stuff is going in, which is both good and bad. I don't know, free-to-play models can be done correctly. It's just there's a lot of games that do not do free-to-play correctly. And while Gems of War does have some slightly weird things as far as monetization, I do have to say overall, I would say they have done free-to-play correctly. There's some really, really horrifically bad, awful purchases that are like nowhere in the right mind even worth ever buying, but which is almost a disgrace that they're even in the game. Because it basically just makes the game look bad and pay to win in a way, even though it's not for the most part. But you know, just like those absurd, ridiculous purchases that are just like way off base as far as what their actual value is. Like are some of those in there. But as far as the actual capability of accumulating premium currency in this game and just resources in general, most of them are pretty well. Like gems, you can infinitely farm pretty easily off of tribute plus treasure hunts. Gold is just showered in PvP, plus they keep adding more methods to get it ever since they've been slightly nerfing some of the other ones. But they've been doing some other ones that would go on top of it, like all the gold-related teams that currently exist. The Cedric glitch finally being fixed in Delves and stuff like that. And well, basically every resource in the game can be obtained at pretty much the same rate of actually playing the game than paying, with the only exception being gems. I think we did the calculation earlier. I forget what it was. But I think you have to be making like $20 per hour to be able to outpace how many souls you can farm compared to buying. And gold, I think, was even worse. You have to be making like $25 an hour, I think, or something, in order to outpace buying it from actually just farming it. Basically, every single game is going to be free to play with microtransaction. What's awful is a lot of games these days aren't even doing that. They're, you have to buy the game, and then they have microtransactions in it as well. Which is even worse. Anyways, one more delve to go. What order we have? Why is this? Did we get this battle 3 times in a row? I'm pretty sure we did. We definitely got at least 2 of these 3. Pretty sure it was all 3. Same as that guy. It's almost looks like the exact same delve we just had. No, it's a little bit different. That one's different. That one's also different. Though same multiplier. We actually take the bottom path here because we need the 1.3 to double 1.3. So even though we have to go into a 1.15, it's still worth it. Yep, what am I doing? This skull just sitting there. Get the other thing down.
Mana surge.
Okay, we'll get a mercy. Grab another Infernuser. Destroy everything. And just kill it out with another Infernus. EA's been messed up for a while now. Though I do have to say, if they made another Sims, I probably would buy it. That's like the only game they could possibly make that I would actually be interested in still. Let's see, we'll go for Gorgulfa. See you, famous. Have a good night. Actually, that does remind me. I've never streamed or played any Sims ever on this channel. Let's see. We'll go for Gorgulfa there. Another Infernus down. And just explode everything. And just kill it with Infernus. Have a good night, Abel. Yeah, we'll be wrapping up in the next 10 minutes or so. So if anyone still has questions, let me know. As soon as this delve is over. But yeah, it seems like doing all the delve battles per day takes about 40 minutes. With how far we currently have it. Is it really worth the time? Probably not. But I need the shards. So we're still doing it. Most of the time I'll probably do most of it off stream. That's what I did the last few days. But I'll still throw them in occasionally. That is pretty much just going to be the same thing most of the time. Because I don't think we're going to be changing this team just because of how consistent it is. Maybe I'll tweak it slightly in the future, but I don't know. It gets the job done. Hasn't failed us yet. Maybe once it finally fails us once, we'll switch it out. The only thing that could possibly troll this team is Devour. Like, there's almost no other possible thing that's really going to be able to get it. Except maybe Death Mark when we don't have cleanse ready. But we have so much cleanse that that shouldn't happen. But just because it shouldn't happen doesn't mean it won't. Okay, we go into this 1.3. I think there's a 1.2 on the other side. Oh, no. Actually, we need to cut down the middle. I believe it was a 1.25 there. We'll double check it in a moment. Yeah, you can leave delves at level 20. The only reason why I didn't do that is you cannot do the event for the kingdom if you leave it at 20. Also, we hired it as high as it currently is because I needed it to end up getting 1 extra HP on everything. Otherwise, it'd be camped at like level 90 right now instead of 110. Actually, it'd be level 80 right now instead of 110. Not that big a difference, but like slightly difference. It'd be a little bit quicker if we were at the lower one. That's not that bad. Okay, he'll go do a bunch of stuff. We'll go explode everything, take our blue, grab everything exploded. Grab an furnace down. Growth everything away, take the red first. Grab Growtha. Paddles take like 20 seconds. Yeah, if you have it at level 20, you can just kill it with any Empower into a big mythic. Just one-shot everything. Whether it be Ketris, Furnace, or whatever else you use. Or as you mentioned, Guard's Avatar. Okay, what's our room order here? I believe it was down the middle, right? Yeah, 1.1, 1.25, 1.25, 1.2. Take the yellow one and finish out with the final room. Actually, oddly enough, with the delves, the stream's going longer than last night. I think I underestimate how long these actually take sometimes. At least at this high level. I remember why I didn't used to do this. Because the only real reward we're getting is shards. I don't know, we need them eventually for full completion, so it's not that big a deal. We are at the point where we don't need any of them upgraded in order to get stars, though. We currently have max stars. The only reason we still need shards is, well, there's going to be new ones added in the future, but also because we still really need a lot of treasure. That's always going to be something that we're going to be needing. At least until they rebalance how level 500 factions work. But until then, we're kind of going to be stuck having to get shards in order to level them. Because unless they make some kind of other easier method, you're going to need like level 200 across every single one, pretty much, to be able to get them done. Some might even need to go higher than 200. It starts costing a lot of treasure to do that. How many hours per day do I play the game off stream? Lately, not that much. Like a really small amount, like maybe like 1 to 3 hours or so. But in the past, like as much as 8 hours. There hasn't been as many things to grind for lately, which I think is one of the reasons why I haven't been playing as much off stream. Because for the most part, just doing it on stream has been covering most of the grinding we've been needing for all the core stuff. What else we need? Furnace. So basically, at this current moment, I basically play the game off stream as much as I play it on stream. Whereas in the past, it was probably like 2 or 3 times more off stream than on stream. Where do I get most of my gems from? Tribute. We just got 15 gems from our most recent tribute. Average is like 10 or so. And with how much I'm normally buy computers, you can claim it around 8 to 10 times a day on average, sometimes more. I easily get over 100 gems per day just from tribute. Not even counting any other method. And it's not even counting the gold keys when we finally open them too, which we'll start giving some. Because they give gold keys every single time as well. And about every 100 gold keys is about 1 gem, approximately. Among some other resources, but from a gem perspective, 1 gem. Oh, I meant to take that red to the right. That's not what I meant to do, fail. Or what happened is not what I meant to do. But yeah, tributes are super overpowered in late game. Like someone who's just been playing for a few weeks, I think we can gain 1 tribute is about them playing for like 10 minutes or 15 minutes. Is how effective our tributes are. If we still have one, I'll go show one. But they tend to get really high resources this late in the game. Just because of all the max kingdoms. pretty much all tributes beyond 5 stars start to get pretty high. Does he do have a tribute? Probably not. No. It would show up right there. I wish there was a timer to tell you how much time until your next tribute. They have like the alert system, they have like everything, but there's nowhere in the game that actually tells you like, hey, next tribute in 36 minutes or something. Nowhere's where it actually gives you that data. Anyways, where were we? Delve. Where are we? Do this one and do final room. That'll be done. Do notifications work now? Yeah, they never not worked, I think. Well, no. Maybe they weren't working on mobile, but ever since they added them to PC, and I've only been using them on PC, they've been working the entire time. I'm not sure what this mobile situation is for it because I've never bothered using it for mobile. But PC, since they added it in the most recent patch, has been working the entire time. And I just have it attached to my web browser. I don't have it on whenever I have it on stream just because I think it would be annoying. But I do use it most of the time. Oh, I was gonna use that. Okay. Well, go use Golgotha then. I need to make sure we get the cleanse before we do anything, so he doesn't do as much, or just so he does the full amount of damage. Okay, we'll take that. Grab that. Go and do a nice convert in there. Just do that right there. Boom. Get our Golgotha. And then we can throw in Furnace. I'll take some. Oh no! Almost messed that up. Take a purple there. Grab a, did we need to convert? No, but we'll just go explode everything. Get ourselves another Infernus, and that is everything, other than the final battle. There we go. Now give us a level 8 chest as well. Do we mercy? Do we even need mercy? Well, let's stick around first. There we go. I ran into it 5 times. That's everything we need. Throw Gorgolfa. And never mind, didn't get anything good off Cascade. Let's drop a bunch of manas. Wait, why'd I get Mercy there? That was kind of pointless. Well, actually, no, it's not. Never mind. Got a lot of value out of that, actually. And then we Gorgotha into Infernus, into Mercy, into Win. And smash. No, not match yet, but all I have to do is keep casting a few Gorgotha, spam Infernus, and that's match. Had Mercy alignment there, but we didn't have Mercy mana. We couldn't do it. He'll die off this explosion, oddly enough. Oh, I should have went for that Mercy instead. Oh well. We already won. And he's dead. He'll actually die to Gorgolfa explosion. If it doesn't die to that, it would die to burn. There we go. Let's see. Did I open all doors in the Steam calendar? Oh, I haven't even been paying attention to Steam during this sale. Or that other thing. I haven't done a single one. But no, I wasn't bothering with it at all. Actually, I haven't really been messing much with Steam. Even though we have to go through it to launch Gems of War every single time. This is actually the only game I really even play on Steam anymore. Because I've been integrating most of my play to the Nintendo Switch instead. Like any new indie titles that come out that seem interesting to me, I'm just going to be getting on the Switch instead of on Steam. Just because it's a lot easier to bring the Switch on the go than it is bringing my laptop. My laptop's actually pretty bulky. But anyways, guys, I'm going to be heading out for now. Mainly just wanted to get that done. If you guys still have any other questions, feel free to leave it on any of my other videos. We'll be back same time tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1.5 hours prior to now tomorrow. And we're mainly going to be finishing out Tower of Doom, which we're pretty much almost already done with. We're going to mainly just be going to floor 25. Even if our guild has already finished everything, we're going to be going to 25. And maybe we'll have a major orb by then. We hopefully should. We're currently almost there. We just need not too many more to go. Anyways, hope you all have a wonderful week. Have a good night, and I will see you all tomorrow. And then on Friday, we'll be doing Bounty Hunter for the weekend and all that good stuff. And tomorrow we do have the class event for the Necromancer. I'm not going to bother going for leaderboard for that. I'm kind of somewhat tempted to, but everything we have to use is pretty awkward. You can use... I showed the teams on Monday, but you can use like Black Manacle spam into a bunch of purple links. You can use... triple bone wall into Mang. You can also use Mang, Keeper of Souls, and double Azarus and stuff like that, all of which would end up working out somewhat decently. Let's see. You remind yourself to collect tributes every hour. You probably do it like 10 to 15 times a day. That's why you never complain about lacking gems. Yeah, that's pretty much why our gem stack is always increasing, by the way. If any of you are ever wondering why it's going up instead of down, even though we do every piece of content in the entire game, late game tribute system actually gives you so many gems if you end up taking it at least like 1/3 of the hours of the day, that you basically outpace the expense of gems through the game, as long as you just do like all the basic stuff like events and stuff. But yeah, they're really generous with gems in late game. I'm actually surprised how ridiculously generous they are. Unfortunately, early game they keep nerfing it for various things to try to get newer players to spend money. But I don't know, in late game it's actually pretty healthy how they have it. You don't ever need to spend any resources. They'll probably nerf that in the future though. But late game players really have like almost no need to ever buy resources or anything like that, unless they just want to support the game. But anyways, guys, I'll be heading off for now. Have a wonderful week, and I'll see y'all later. Goodbye, everyone.